Breaking: Ayatollah Khamenei makes first public appearance since Israel-Iran war, full analysis. Iran's supreme leader makes first public appearance since war with Israel. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Khamenei publicly appears for the first time since Israel conflict. Breaking: Ayatollah Khamenei makes first public appearance since Israel-Iran war, full analysis. In a shocking first public appearance since the Israel-Iran war, Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei emerged, sending a wave of relief among his supporters. State media showed him at a mosque during a ceremony just before the Shia festival of Ashura. But here's where it gets controversial. During the 12-day war, Khamenei only appeared in recorded video messages, sparking rumors that he was hiding in a bunker. After the ceasefire, he claimed victory and said the US gained nothing from striking Iranian nuclear facilities. However, US President Donald Trump accused Khamenei of lying, stating that Iran's nuclear sites were obliterated and that he saved the supreme leader from a humiliating death. Iranian media is now flooded with footage of Khamenei's supporters expressing joy at seeing him again. But this is the part most people miss. Khamenei's return to the public eye comes during Muharram, a period of mourning for Shia Muslims, traditionally attended by the supreme leader. The US joined the war by striking Iranian nuclear facilities on June 22, involving 125 military aircraft and targeting 3 key locations. Iran's judiciary reported over 900 deaths during the 12-day conflict. So, what do you think about Khamenei's bold claims of victory? Was Trump right to challenge him? Let us know in the comments below. Iran's supreme leader makes first public appearance since war with Israel. Iran's supreme leader emerges from the shadows amidst war and controversy. In a bold move, Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei made his first public appearance since the 12-day war between Israel and Iran began, attending a mourning ceremony on the eve of Ashura. This significant event has sparked widespread interest, and for good reason. Khamenei's absence during the war had fueled speculation about his whereabouts, with many believing he had been in hiding in a bunker. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite the state media's silence on the matter, US President Donald Trump had made it clear that the US knew Khamenei's location, but had chosen not to target him, at least, not yet. This veiled threat has raised eyebrows, and many are left wondering what exactly the US plans to do next. The ceremony itself was a somber affair, commemorating the 7th century martyrdom of the Prophet Muhammad's grandson, Hussein. For Shiites, who represent over 10% of the world's 1.8 billion Muslims, Hussein's death is a pivotal moment in their history, marking a rift in Islam that continues to shape their identity to this day. But amidst the mourning and reflection, there are bigger questions at play. The war between Israel and Iran has left deep scars, with over 900 people dead and thousands more injured. Iran's nuclear facilities have been severely damaged, and the country has denied access to inspectors from the UN nuclear watchdog. And this is the part most people miss: the true extent of the damage to Iran's nuclear facilities remains unclear. Were any enriched uranium or centrifuges moved before the attacks? And will Tehran still be willing to negotiate with the US over its nuclear program? These are questions that remain unanswered, and ones that will have significant implications for the region and beyond. The war itself was sparked by Israel's fears that Iran was developing atomic weapons. But Iran has long maintained that its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes only. So, who's telling the truth? And what does the future hold for this volatile region? One thing is certain: the stakes are high, and the world is watching. As Iran's president orders the country to suspend its cooperation with the UN nuclear. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Khamenei publicly appears for the first time since Israel conflict. Imagine a world where the balance of power is shifting, and the stakes are higher than ever. The recent conflict between Iran and Israel has left the world holding its breath, and the latest development is about to send shockwaves across the globe. Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has made his first public appearance since the start of the conflict, and it's a move that's sparking both curiosity and controversy. But here's where it gets interesting. Khamenei's appearance comes after weeks of hiding in a bunker, with limited access to the outside world, and is a bold statement that's leaving many wondering what's next. According to Iranian state media outlet Press TV, Khamenei attended a religious gathering on Saturday, where he waved to a crowd of black-clad worshippers marking the eve of Ashura, a significant event in the Shia Muslim calendar. The crowd's enthusiastic response, with cheers and chants, is a testament to Khamenei's enduring influence, but it also raises questions about the future of Iran's leadership. As the longest-ruling leader in the Middle East, Khamenei's reputation has been bruised by the recent conflict, which saw Israel launch unprecedented strikes on Iranian military and nuclear sites, followed by U.S. airstrikes. The U.S. later joined the conflict, bombing 3 key Iranian nuclear sites, before President Donald Trump declared a ceasefire. But the aftermath of the conflict has been marked by defiant statements from Khamenei, who has declared victory over both Israel and the U.S. In a recorded statement, Khamenei responded directly to Trump's call for Iran's unconditional surrender, saying that the conflict is not about Iran's nuclear program, but about the country's refusal to surrender to American demands. This is about Iran surrendering. In his statement, Trump revealed the truth. He showed his hand. The Americans have had a fundamental issue with Islamic Iran since our revolution, Khamenei said. The conflict has also sparked controversy, with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu refusing to rule out targeting Khamenei, and Trump stating that the cleric is an easy target. But here's the part that's sparking debate. Khamenei's appearance is seen by some as a sign of strength, while others argue that it's a desperate attempt to regain control. And this is the part that most people miss. The conflict has shattered the image of Iran's invincibility, and it's left many wondering what the future holds for the country. As Oli Weiss, director of the Iran project at the International Crisis Group, noted, the Islamic Republic had one social contract with society, which is that it deprived them of all freedoms, in return for providing security. Now, the image has been shattered in the eyes of the Iranian people. The latest development comes as Trump told reporters that the U.S. won't allow Iran to restart its nuclear program, and that he would discuss the previous strikes with Netanyahu, who is due to visit Washington on Monday. The comments echo remarks made by Israel's defense minister, Israel Katz, who said that his country must maintain real superiority over Iran to ensure it cannot rebuild its nuclear or missile production programs. But what do you think? Do you believe that Khamenei's appearance is a sign of strength, or a desperate attempt to regain control? Should the US and Israel be concerned about Iran's nuclear program, or is it time for a new approach? Let us know in the comments. And as we move forward, one thing is clear: the situation is complex, and the stakes are high. The Trump administration has discussed possibly helping Iran access up to $30 billion to build a nuclear program for civilian energy production, easing sanctions, and freeing up billions of dollars in restricted Iranian funds. It's a move that's sparking controversy, and it's leaving many wondering what the future holds for Iran, the US, and the Middle East. But here's the question: what do you think is the best approach to resolving the conflict, and what are the implications for the region? Share your thoughts, and let's start a conversation.